Well, howdy dilly dandy there, chums, to Sci, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, for you guys in the viewerverse, I've got a sponsored video by Hello Games. I know, it's freaking mind-blowing, isn't it? And this is for the 6th year anniversary. So what do I like? In 6 years into No Man's Sky. Well, you know what? Let's go and hit on up my favourite clips on the old scribble pad. Executamundo! 6 years, people, and now our freighters feel more homely than ever. Heck yes, they do. They feel more like freighters anyhow. So yes, look at this. I've built myself a command room. Yes, with screens and everything. Freaking awesome. So a lot of new parts for our freighters dropped. An aesthetic feel in the endurance update in 2022. This is one of the latest updates and I freaking love it. I mean, I've made all these little custom cannons out here. Hopefully one day they might actually add in working turrets and things. How cool would it be to have your friends on board your freighters on those turrets shooting things? That'd be freaking great, especially if you park right next to an asteroid belt. That would help with mining the dang things, wouldn't it? Brilliant. And yeah, the thing is although I'm speculating about this stuff, you know, these sort of things pop into game all the time. Hello Games listens to their community. They really do. They're freaking awesome. So yes, you can personalise your own freaking capital ship with a base, but not only that, you can actually populate planets with bases. Yes, you can put down your own bases on planets. Now this has been a thing since day dot of No Man's Sky, pretty much. It was like a couple of updates in. But yes, look at this. I've built a giant base in the shape of a beetle. Why? Because there's beetles on this planet, and I've actually captured one as a pet, which I'm going to show you guys in a moment because it's freaking awesome. Yes, you can have pets. That came out in the Companions update. So we've had so many updates. And did you see there I moved the sun? Yes, this is camera mode, so you can take gnarly photos. You can share those photos on the Twitterverse or on Reddit, and they get seen by the community and voted. Now, when it comes to exploring your planets, you've got choices of different types of ship, and you can own multiple ships, and you can keep them in your actual capital ship in this little freighter bay. It's freaking outstanding. You can see here some of these ships are freaking gnarly in design. We've got living ships, we've got exotic ships, we've got fighters, explorers, haulers, shuttles, but no one really uses shuttles apart from some very sort of odd people. Sorry if you're a shuttle owner there. Yeah, I've got loads of exocrafts that you can take out, including an exomech. Frickin' mentals. So traversal of planets is in your own sort of hands, to be fair. I'm going to take this beetle out for a ride. But yeah, I've got loads of different pets, including a little cybernetic droid there. I mean, look at this guy. He looks like Batfink. My wings are like a shield of steel. Frickin' awesome. Loads of different faunas on planets that you can pet, and you can open up more pet slots. I've got 6 here, but on my actual normal save I've got loads. That's another thing, there's multiple different saves as well. So there's normal, survival, permadeath, creative, and expeditions. Expeditions is a new save type which I get to in a moment, but for now I'm riding my beetle pet because it can fly. So there's different sorts of pros and cons to your pets, obviously. Yeah, you know, the land-based ones can run quite fast, where the flying ones can take you across giant freaking canyons. I'm heading towards a portal at the moment. I'm trying to spot it. There it is, over yonder here. Come on, beetle, fly like the wind, my little beetly companion-y friend. I'm too sexy for my cape. Too sexy for my cape. Yes, there's capes in No Man's Sky as well now, peeps. And that might not mean a lot to people that are new to the game, but for us veterans, they're freaking awesome. Living ships have been a thing for a while too, but now in the latest update we can actually upgrade our living ships and kit them out with different sorts of scanners and put all sorts on them and upgrade all their technology so they're on par with a lot of the ships that you can currently get. And we've got living frigates. Look at this! Frickin' space whales, giant megafauna in space, in No Man's Sky, and you can recruit them to be part of your frigate fleet to accompany your freighter. Look at that! Space barnacles, Jim! Space barnacles! Look, there's space barnacles all over it. Frickin' lovely. And they're procedurally generated. So you can see there, that one's got a long dragony tail. Other ones are short and stumpy, but got cornflakes on their frickin' head. Freaking great. I love the literal living frigates. They look aesthetically awesome. I am wondering whether we might get to fly inside of their mouths at some point, chums, because they are ship-sized mouths. Heck yes. But we will only wait and see. I mean, again, this is stuff. There's so much potential inside of a procedurally generated universe, and that potential keeps getting tapped by freaking Hello Games. You never know what they're going to be putting in next, and I love the community space when Sean Murray pops an emoji. Everybody goes freaking mental trying to guess at what might be coming in. And yeah, living freaking frigates was one of those freaking things, people. Don't like the living frigates? Fine. You can recruit normal frigates, and they've got different sorts of commodities to them. So this one's like a trade one, but you can get combat, exploration, industrial. Yes, and you can send them out on frigate missions, and they will come back with loads of loot and things for you. It's freaking phenomenal. I mean, this game is just so freaking big now. There's so much that I haven't even touched on. But there's swaves left. You can see here I just called in wingmen. Yes, I've got wingmen. I had to go around and recruit these wingmen. And when you're actually on your freighter, sometimes you see your wingman walk past you in the corridors and you're like, oh, there's so-and-so. I remember recruiting him. Freaking great. Mind-blowing stuff. Hello Games has really gone to town to make the immersion levels super damn freaking integrated now. And talking of just a couple of cosmetic sort of overhauls, meteors and asteroids, or whatever you want to call the dang things, the space rocks, yeah, space potatoes. Shooting the shite out of these things is now more fun than ever, and it looks more realistic. They're all clumped together in areas rather than just dotted here, there and everywhere, and you just come across swaves of them. You actually go hunting for them. Love it. Freaking great. And that was in one of my ideas videos, and it made it into game. So yeah, it's freaking nice knowing that the community, as I say, is listened to for the updates by Hello Games. They really are. So you've seen that I've got a planetary base. You've seen that I've got myself a freighter. Oh no, look, there's one of my squadron pilots like I mentioned earlier. What was the chances? Anyhow, you've also got settlements. So this got brought to us in the Frontiers update just the other year. So hitting on up your settlements is pretty darn cool. I called mine Wisconsin. Yes, I did. I've never lived there, never been there. But there was a joke sort of thing flying about on the internet that the next update was going to be called No Man's Sky Wisconsin. So I made my settlement Wisconsin. Yeah, if you want to know more, I put a video in the top right hand corner. You can go click that and watch my sort of like spin-off sort of Wisconsin trailer. But make sure you hit the video description, because then it brings up the article, then it starts to make sense. Anyway, I'm looking for all my residents. You know, like we're just up on the freighter seeing all the actual people, the NPCs walking about. Normally, these places are a hustle and bustle with NPCs. I'm not finding them in any of their buildings. Where the fudge have they gone? Hey, Wisconsin peoples, where are you? So yeah, trying to find them. They're probably gone for pretzels and frickin' sausage. Or cheese. It's one of those things. It's going to be one of those things, isn't it, people? That's where they've gone. Or they've gone pole fishing. It's got to be. Where are you, my Wisconsiners? I'm looking for the bar. They're bound to be in the frickin' bar. Righto. And my bar is usually lit up like a frickin' Christmas tree. There it is over there. You can see it's got all the sort of signs on the outside. Right. Let's go inside and let's see if we can find our Wisconsin NPCs. There they all are. Hello there. Cool. Cursing the Sentinels. Yes, you do that, my friend. He's happy to see me. He went for a high five. I left him hanging. Righto. Where's the frickin' dance floor, guys? Where's the dance floor? Yeah, I'm getting on the dance floor. Anybody want to join me on said dance floor? Yes, I shake my freaking cape. I flick it at thee. I flick my cape at thee. Right, let's break into dance. Here we go. Yeah, dance off, people. Come on. Any of you got some moves? Look at that. I got the moves like Jagger. Got the moves like Jagger. Come on. No, you don't want to dance? Oh, fair enough. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. Some of them do real nice little dad dances. I was really hoping to get a dad dance into my video from one of these guys, but no. They're not freaking biting today, people. They must have heard me talking about sausages and cheese, and you can see them all there with their data pads freaking ordering it like freaking crazy right now from the barkeep. Righto. Well, I've only got myself to blame for that, haven't I, peeps? Right, anyhow. What else is new in No Man's Sky? Oh, I mentioned the save types, didn't I? So you've got multiple. You've got normal, you've got creative, permadeath, survival, but you also have expedition mode. So expedition mode gives you a load of different badges to pop. Oh, I've got real life badges somewhere around here, people. Maybe in this little drawer. Yes, look at these. You can get these from the Hello Games merch store. Yes, freaking badges. Heck yes, you can. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, so you can get those in real life. But yeah, expedition mode, it lets you open up all different cosmetics and rewards that you can deck out your bases with, or your character. That cape, for example. Expedition reward. Sometimes you get pets. In fact, the last reward on this one is a pet of Helios, a child of Helios. It's a jellyfish. It's pretty cool. So there we go, people, inside of the viewerverse. They're all the things that I like doing in No Man's Sky just over the last, say, 2 years or so when it comes to updates. It's freaking that crazy. I need to have a sit down. It's freaking unbelievable how much has come into No Man's Sky. And there's more on way, people in the viewerverse. If you haven't bought a freaking No Man's Sky, what are you waiting for? Jump on in. See you in the universe, people in the viewerverse. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.